Horsepower Hobby.
Welcome back to Horsepower Hobby. In today's video, we're going to check out the 05 Cummins ABS sensors that we purchased the other day at the local parts store. Let's take a look at what we got. Let's see what's on the inside of here. I believe the two red boxes. Looks like we have a storm maybe brewing up. Might not be able to get much done, but we're going to take a look here. So that looks like a front ABS sensor, and I believe this one's going to be the same. Let's just double check it. Yeah, both of those are the fronts. And there's the rear, and it comes with some type of shield on it. So first we're going to start with the rear ABS sensor, since we have done nothing to it yet, and see if that'll maybe fix the issue and turn the lights off. And if it doesn't, then we'll move on and redo the front sensors again. But once again, I believe there's a storm coming in, as you can see in the background, and it's pretty daggone noisy here. So we're going to get started and see if we can at least get the rear done. I'll give you guys an update here shortly. So it really helps if you remove the spare tire, because it allows for a lot of headroom here to be able to get access to that ABS sensor. So let me show you guys where the ABS sensor is actually located. So on the chunk of the diff, if you go over the top of it, the ABS sensor is right in here. Hope the camera is picking it up. But you can see where I disconnected the plug from there, and it's a bracket here in which I must remove first, and then I should be able to get to the ABS sensor itself and remove it. So see you guys in a second when I have that removed. It's a tight fit under here, guys, so I'm kind of ducking down here, but I just actually got the bolt off the ABS sensor, and I'm about to remove the sensor out of the housing so you and I will both see it at the same time. Let's see how bad it is. Pretty cruddy under here. Let's see if I can get it out of there. So the ABS sensor is giving me a little bit of trouble. I need to get a pry bar or something of that sort to try to, I guess, get it out of the slot there. Try to wedge it out. So let's get that and get back to it. So I went ahead and grabbed a giant flathead screwdriver and also a pry bar while I was out to try to help, I guess, wedge this sensor out of there. And also what I did was drape the towel over the top of the differential. That way I wouldn't get as dirty while I'm reaching up ahead and trying to, I guess, work on this ABS sensor, because it's pretty cruddy under here, all the debris and stuff from the road. So let's get back to it, guys. So guys, with a little persuasion from the flathead screwdriver, finally got it to break free. So come and take a look at it with me as I pull it out for the first time. Let's see how bad it looks. So yeah, that's pretty dirty, and I could probably clean it, but why clean it when I already got a new one? Let's just go ahead and swap it out. So I need to remove the bracket from the new one, because this setup that I'm currently running doesn't have room for the bracket. And we'll just go ahead and put that on in there and put the bolt back in and start putting it back together. So I'll see you guys in a second. So guys, I have the ABS sensor all tightened down. Just need to plug it in and put the spare tire back in, and we're gonna give it a test run. Hope the lighting is okay here. So the new one is in place. Just need to plug in the sensor. So the new one came with a fresh pigtail. We actually removed it because it's more like an extension, and what we're going to do now is just plug in this old one. See, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but just need to line it up and snap it in, and there we have it. So now that we have it all plugged in, let's put the spare tire back in, and we're going to take it for a little test run. Hopefully we can beat this storm that's trying to come in. So guys, it is the next day. So I ended up putting the truck back together yesterday, but the storm came, and so I was unable to do anything further. I did get to take it on a slight test drive in which the truck was still performing badly. The ABS lights were still on. So now I'm about to get to the front sensors and change those out. So let's get started. So now that we got the front wheels off, let's dive on in and get these ABS sensors off. I'll see you guys in a second. So guys, we just removed the rotor and all the other brake components. So let's get this old ABS sensor off of there. And sorry for all the loud noise in the background. It's just the landscapers here doing the yard. So let's get to this ABS sensor. So guys, we removed the old ABS sensor and we're going to get rid of this and put the new one on. Let's get to it.
A few moments later.
So guys, we got one ABS unit on. So take a look at what we have going on. You see the new one is in place. We still have to connect the wire up to the caliper hose and the little slots that it goes into. So now that we have this side installed, let's move on to the other side and get that one replaced.
A few more moments later.
We now have the ABS sensor on the other side installed, so take a look at it, see what we got. We're going to finish buttoning up all this, get the wheels back on the vehicle, and then we're going to take it for a test drive. See you on the test drive. So guys, I've got the truck back together and getting ready to take the test drive. But before we do so, let me show you what may have been the problem. Take a look at this, guys. So here are both of the old ABS sensors off the front of the vehicle. But the one that came off the driver's side, when I pulled it off, the connector end came off. But kind of glad it did because it allowed me to see something. I don't know if you guys could tell. Let me separate them a little bit though. But one of these wires is longer than the other. And it looks like somebody may have done a splice job on them. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. So it looks like somebody may have spliced them either to try to repair them, or maybe they spliced them when they put the thing together from the get-go. But let's hope that this fixes the issue. Come and find out with me. So I'm inside the 05 Cummins, and it's time for the moment of truth. Let's test it out. So as of right now, the lights are still on, but let me pump the brakes a few times and actually give it a go around the block to see if it'll turn off. I know in the past when that light would come on, you would have to get the vehicle up to like 20 to 30 miles an hour before it would shut it off. So let's give it a try. So backing out of my driveway just a few feet, the light actually shut off by itself. So let's give it a test run around the block still just to make sure that it'll stay off. Fingers crossed, guys. So I just made it back from the test drive and take a look at this, guys. Woohoo! That's That's right. No more ABS light. We won that round. So now that we've got the ABS light situated and the sensors fixed the problem and it ended up not being anything major like rewiring or anything of that sort, now we can move on to some other things like some performance mods. So look forward to some performance mods coming to the Cummins in the very near future. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the push notification bell. Don't forget to like this video. Until next time.